6. Archaeology. This refers to the science that deals with the study of past materials, historical remain of man. Or it is a study of artifacts that have been dug from the earth. Artifacts are the remains of the material culture made by the people of the past. People who study archaeology are called to the power of archaeologists. Archaeologists like Dr. Leakey have concentrated on the period of early man. Others like Dr. Posnansinski have worked on sites relating to the Chwezi Empire. Chittick and Kirkman have excavated coastal sites of the 12th to the power of -16th centuries. How they carry out their excavations is a long story. Advantages of archaeology. 1. It provides evidence or authenticity onto historical facts, as the remains are examined thoroughly by the concerned, thereby supplementing the other sources which might be lacking evidence. 2. Knowledge of artifacts is exposed after excavation. For example, pottery, building, rooting, plus telling us a great deal about the life and culture of the people long ago through uncovering the buried objects. 3. Archaeology simplifies the past to the power of, as it helps us to know the past relationships between different people, such as in trading activities, immigration, emigration, birth and death, plus political relations. 4. It is probably the only source that can help us in knowing when and how people lived in a certain place and at what time. This is attained through the use of carbon dating, which is a scientific method of finding out the age of dating objects and artifacts. 5. Archaeology helps us to reveal the technology, pastoral agriculture and commercial activities of the past societies. This is achieved through cross-examining the remains excavated by the archaeologists. 6. Archaeology is relatively important in supplementing facts that are given by other sources of history. As no source can stand on its own to tell history, therefore it can be reconstructed by the use of archaeology. Disadvantages of archaeology. 1. Archaeology demands much patience. Many artifacts are fragile and delicate, which calls a lot of care in the handling of, for example, fossils. 2. It involves many processes to obtain data out of remains. For example, in excavations require radioactive elements and many other procedures which make the process very expensive. 3. Archaeology consumes a lot of time. The archaeologists or researchers take a lot of time during the preparation for excavation, testing the artifacts and in the interpretation of the data. 4. The remains that are excavated cannot tell the full details of a given historical phenomenon. It is therefore clear that one cannot fully depend on archaeology as the complete source of history. Generally, the first discovery of an archaeological find or of an archaeological site is commonly found by an ordinary person who does not have the techniques of excavating the remains. During the excavation process, remains of less historical importance, for example a richly furnished royal tomb, works of art of great beauty, are not seen as important. Excavation is not a treasure hunt. What they are seeking for is knowledge, information and data which will enable them fill up the picture of the past more accurately.